Okay.
This aluminum can is worth about 2 cents at a scrapyard. That doesn't seem like much, 2 cents, but it adds up. Last year, the Container Recycling Institute estimated that 36 billion aluminum cans were tossed in the landfills in America. Had we all just taken those cans to the scrapyard, we could have made more than $600 million. But let's be honest, it's not just about the money. Recycling is extremely important to ensure the conservation of our resources and protection of our environment. I'm not standing here today to encourage you to do something that I am not willing to do myself. I'm the president of the Environmental Awareness Organization here at Troy-Dothan and have been part of the organization for 3 years. I have personally cleaned up our nature trails and our adopt-a-stream site. And I have visited the Dothan landfill and have seen the tons and tons of debris that we are accumulating. I'm here this evening to talk you into recycling, and I hope to galvanize you to start recycling with me. I will first start by discussing the problems of not recycling, such as loss of resources and environmental stability. And then I will discuss the causes of this problem, and most importantly, what you can do to change it. So, first of all, what's the harm in not recycling? Well, we lose. We lose precious resources, and we lose space, and we'll lose natural habitats. By not recycling, we are endangering our planet. And although this might not be detrimental during our lifetimes, it definitely will for future generations. Americans generate, on average, 1.4 billion pounds of solid waste every day. We throw away a range of material, with paper being the single largest part of our trash. According to John Masionis, author of the book Society, The Basics, of the waste being discarded by Americans, 29% is paper, 12% is plastic, 9% is metal, and 5% is glass. That is 55% of our trash that can be easily recycled, not to mention what can be composted. By not recycling, we are obviously increasing the amount of new products needed. This leads to destruction of natural resources, unneeded consumption of energy, climate change, and displacement of wildlife from their natural environments. We're using up natural resources such as trees, bauxite ore for aluminum, and sand and limestone for glass. During the harvesting and transportation of these materials, we are changing the climate and our environment at a steady pace due to the increase of carbon dioxide, methane, fossil fuels, both from the removal of trees and the emissions from factories and plants. Our world's rainforests are now half of their original size, and according to the Rainforest Action Network, we are losing an acre a second. So now, what causes all of these problems? Well, we do. We are the sole cause of this problem. We are not recycling. According to a 2012 survey by the Call to Recycle organization, a little over half of the American population admits to recycling, 58% to be exact. Well, that's not bad, right? Wrong. Another 2012 survey, this time conducted by the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, found that only 34.5% of all municipal solid waste is being recycled or composted. A little over a third of our trash is being recycled. That is simply not enough. Our lack of recycling is also caused by the fact that in most areas, recycling is inconvenient or seems to take too much time. Some people may believe that their lack of recycling doesn't make a difference. We're not even allowed 2 trash receptacles at most schools or workplaces. But what's the solution? What can we do about this together? Ask yourself these questions every time you go to throw away a recyclable item into the trash. Do you want the next landfill to be across the road from your house? Do you want your children or grandchildren or pets to play in parks full of toxic streams of waste? Will you miss the opportunity to see or enjoy wildlife? We must take action now. I realize that I'm asking you to do something that does not financially benefit you. I realize this is only a 2-cent can, and I know that it is not legally required for you to do so at this point. Until laws and regulations can be put in place, we are fighting an uphill battle with those that refuse to help, but we can make progress. First of all, make a conscious effort to recycle. Luckily for those that live in Dothan, we have the iRecycle program. With this program, you can get an 18, 65, or 95-gallon cart to put all of your recyclable material in. And the best part is you don't have to separate the items. All of your paper, cardboard, plastic, and metal can be put into the same container. So if you live in the city limits and have not signed up for this program, please do so. Go to the Dothan.org website and take 2 minutes to fill out the iRecycle registration form. And if you live in an area that doesn't recycle, talk to your local commissioners and representatives. In the meantime, come here to recycle. We have these blue cans in every building on every floor. The Environmental Awareness Organization has worked hard with officials on this campus to allow for more convenient recycle bins that allow you to recycle all of the materials in just one container. So it's easy and convenient. Our environment is withering away due to our lack of recycling, and if we are not careful, we will run out of space soon. This evening, I hope I have encouraged you to start recycling, because in doing so, you will help protect and conserve our planet's habitats and resources. If we do not start recycling soon, we will have toxic landfills in our neighborhoods, stripped ecosystems, and we will be subject to breathing large quantities of hazardous fossil fuel emissions. This is my 2 cents. Help us all and start recycling yours.